Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. So, here we have another question from the same passage. So, the question gives us the direction that identify one of the choice on the basis of the given question with the information provided above. Well, look at the text so we understood that what the text is all about. Let's move to the question. So, the question asked here which of the following, if true, weakens the author's view on the egocentric orientation. The question asks you which of the following option, if true, would weaken the author's view on egocentric orientation. If we see that the passage uh, generally portrays what? The passage generally portrays egocentric self focus as problematic, isn't it? And how that leads to or leading to negative outcomes like poor decision making, and you can say that what? Poor decision making, decision making, and you can say that unhappiness. Why? Now, due to social comparison, due to social comparison. Now, in that case, if we look at the choice, so what we need to find out? We need to find out one of the choice which will, if true, weaken the author's views, right? And as far as we understood that, the passage gives information about egocentric self-focus as a problematic, leading to negative outcomes like poor decision making and unhappiness due to social comparison. The first choice stated, studies show that maintaining a self-focused perspective can significantly increase personal motivation, drive, leading to greater achievements. Isn't it? Now, this option suggests what? That self focus can lead to greater achievement, right? While this is a, you can say that a positive outcome, isn't it? This is a what? Positive outcome, right? It doesn't directly address to contradict the author's main argument about the negative emotional effects of self-focus, isn't it? Hence, we can say that option one is eliminated. Option two stated, research indicates that individuals who primarily focus on their own goals and success are more likely to experience sustained happiness and life satisfaction. Now, in this case also, if we see, this option directly challenges the author's argument by suggesting that what self-focus leads to do nothing but what sustained happiness, um, and life satisfaction, which is the opposite of what the author claims. It suggests that self-focus can actually result in what positive emotional outcomes, thereby weakening the author's position, isn't it? So, in that case, if I talk about this option, so this option seems or appears true. Why? Now, because we understood that it directly challenges, right? Directly challenges. Challenges what? The author's argument by suggesting that self focus leads to what? Uh, leads to, you can say that sustained happiness and life satisfaction, right? Sustained happiness and life satisfaction. So their self-focus leads to sustained happiness and life satisfaction, which is nothing but the opposite of what the author claims, right? So it suggests that self-focus can actually result in positive emotional outcomes. Thereby, what we find out means option two can weaken the author's view on the egocentric orientation. Now, look at the option three. Evidence suggests that egocentric thinking is crucial for developing a strong sense of self and autonomy, which are essential to personal and professional growth, right or not? So in this case, this option argues that egocentric thinking is important for growth, which supports the idea that self-focus has what what you can say that self-focus has benefits. Now, this cannot weaken the author's view. However, means it doesn't directly counter the idea that self-focus lead to negative emotional outcomes like unhappiness and poor decision making. So hence we can say option 3 is eliminated. Option 4 stated findings reveal that a moderate level of what you can say self-focus to necessary for effective self-care and particular development. So contradicting the notion that it is inherently problematic. Now, if I look into this option, it suggests that a moderate level of what? You can say that moderate level of self-focus is beneficial, right, or effective, you can say, but it does not truly contradict the author's declaration that since self-focus is harmful, it only weakens the argument slightly by suggesting and self-focus is not always bad. So we can consider option 4 would be correct. So, sorry, option 2 would be correct. Option 2 is correct. So, as it provides the strongest challenge to the author's view by suggesting that self focus can actually lead to sustained happiness and life sustaining, directly opposing the passage's portrayal of self focus on as a curse that leads to negative emotional outcomes. Therefore, we can say option 2 is correct here, right? So, it is the correct answer. I hope you understood this. That's all. Thank you.